Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel US Immigration. We hope you're doing great. Well, in today's video we will be talking about the current USCIS processing times of I-130 applications for 2024. Navigating the US immigration process can be complex, and understanding the current USCIS processing times for I-130 applications is crucial for families seeking to reunite. The I-130 petition for alien relative is a critical first step for U.S. citizens and lawful permanent residents looking to sponsor their family members for a green card. In 2024, these processing times have seen fluctuations due to various factors, including application backlogs and staffing changes at USCIS. In this video, we'll break down the current I-130 processing times, provide insights into what to expect, and offer tips on how to navigate the process efficiently. If you are interested in this, so to get all the information, pay attention and watch the video through to the end. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for an upcoming video. So without any further delay, let's jump into the video. Current USCIS processing times for I-130 applications all field offices in 2024. The processing times for Form I-130 Petition for Alien Relative can vary significantly based on the relationship between the petitioner and beneficiary. As of 2024, USCIS has updated its estimated processing times for different types of I-130 petitions. Below is a breakdown of the average wait times based on the most recent data from all field offices. 1. U.S. citizen filing for a brother or sister. 80% of cases completed within 94.5 months, 7 years 10 months. 100% of cases completed within 181.5 months, 15 years 1 month. Sponsoring a sibling is one of the lengthiest family-based immigration processes. Due to the high demand and the annual cap on the number of visas available in this category, applicants often face extended waiting periods, sometimes exceeding 15 years. 2. U.S. citizen filing for a married son or daughter 21 or older. 80% of cases completed within 101 months, 8 years 5 months. 100% of cases completed within 137 months, 11 years 5 months. This category typically experiences lengthy processing times, especially because married sons and daughters of U.S. citizens fall under a preference category, with fewer available visas compared to immediate relatives. 3. Permanent resident filing for an unmarried son or daughter 21 or older. 80% of cases completed within 106.5 months, 8 years 10 months. 100% of cases completed within 164 months, 13 years 8 months. Permanent residents seeking to sponsor unmarried adult children may face similar wait times due to the limited number of visas allocated each year for this category. 4. U.S. citizen filing for an unmarried son or daughter 21 or older. 80% of cases completed within 95.5 months, 7 years 11 months. 100% of cases completed within 132 months, 11 years. While the waiting time for sponsoring an unmarried adult child as a U.S. citizen is shorter than that of a married child, it still involves a long wait due to the demand exceeding the number of available visas. 5. U.S. citizen filing for a spouse, parent, or child under 21. 80% of cases completed within 62 months, 5 years 2 months. 100% of cases completed within 81 months, 6 years 9 months. Immediate relatives such as spouses, parents, and minor children typically receive higher priority in processing, but delays and backlogs can still extend the process to several years. 6. Permanent resident filing for a spouse or child under 21. 80% of cases completed within 81.5 months, 6 years 10 months. 100% of cases completed within 92 months, 7 years 8 months. Even though immediate family members of permanent residents are considered a high priority category, significant backlogs in processing times can result in waits of nearly 7 to 8 years. Factors affecting processing times. Several factors influence the processing times for I-130 petitions. Annual visa caps. Many family-based immigration categories are subject to annual limits, leading to long waiting times when demand exceeds the number of available visas. USCIS workload. The volume of applications submitted to USCIS field offices can also impact processing times. Delays are more likely during periods of high application volume. Case complexity. Complex cases or those requiring additional documentation and background checks may take longer to process. Staffing and resource allocation. Processing times can fluctuate based on staffing levels and resource allocation at USCIS offices, with certain offices experiencing more delays than others. Staying informed about processing times and USCIS updates can help petitioners and beneficiaries better manage expectations and plan for their immigration journey. USCIS I-130 processing times for 2024, all service centers. The processing times for Form I-130 Petition for Alien Relative can vary by the service center and the relationship type. Below is a breakdown of the 2024 processing times at all USCIS service centers for different categories of petitioners and beneficiaries. 1. U.S. citizen filing for a brother or sister. 80% of cases completed within, data unavailable. 100% of cases completed within 155.5 months, 12 years 11 months. Sponsoring a sibling as a U.S. citizen is one of the longest immigration processes. Due to the limited number of available visas in high demand, it can take nearly 13 years for the entire process to be completed. 2. U.S. citizen filing for a married son or daughter 21 or older. 80% of cases completed within, data unavailable. 100% of cases completed within 139 months, 11 years 7 months. Married sons and daughters of U.S. citizens also face long waits, typically nearing 12 years. As a preference category, they are subject to visa quotas, which extends the processing time considerably. 3. Permanent resident filing for an unmarried son or daughter 21 or older. 80% of cases completed within, data unavailable. 100% of cases completed within 85 months, 7 years 1 month. While the waiting time for this category is slightly less than that for us citizens filing for adult children, permanent residents still face significant delays when sponsoring unmarried sons or daughters over 21. 4. U.S. citizen filing for an unmarried son or daughter 21 or older. 80% of cases completed within, data unavailable. 100% of cases completed within 91.5 months, 7 years 7 months. U.S. citizens sponsoring their unmarried adult children can expect to wait over 7 years for the completion of their petitions. The backlog and the number of available visas significantly impact this processing time. 5. U.S. citizen filing for a spouse, parent, or child under 21. 80% of cases completed within 15.5 months, 1 year 3 months. 100% of cases completed within 22.5 months, 1 year 10 months. Immediate relatives of U.S. citizens, such as spouses, parents, and minor children, typically have the shortest wait times due to their classification as immediate relatives, which are not subject to visa caps. However, even this category can take almost 2 years in some cases. 6. Permanent resident filing for a spouse or child under 21. 80% of cases completed within, data unavailable. 100% of cases completed within 46 months, 3 years 10 months. The wait time for permanent residents filing for a spouse or child under 21 has a considerable delay, typically nearing 4 years due to visa allocation limits and processing backlogs. USCIS I-130 processing times for 2024, California Service Center. The processing times for Form I-130 petition for alien relative at the California Service Center can vary based on the type of petition and the relationship between the petitioner and the beneficiary. As of 2024, the following are the estimated processing times for various categories. For U.S. citizens filing for a brother or sister, the process is notably lengthy. Currently, the California Service Center takes approximately 152.5 months, or about 12 years and 8 months, to complete 100% of these cases. This extended wait time reflects the high demand and annual visa limitations for sibling sponsorships, which can result in very long processing periods. When it comes to us citizens filing for a married son or daughter, the timeline is somewhat shorter but still substantial. At this service center, the processing time for 100% of cases is around 129.5 months, which translates to roughly 10 years and 9 months. This duration underscores the challenges faced by petitioners in preference categories, where the number of available visas is limited compared to immediate relative categories. For permanent residents sponsoring an unmarried son or daughter who is 21 years old or older, the processing time is currently about 90 months or 7 years and 6 months. This wait time reflects the demand for visas in this category, which, while somewhat shorter than that for us citizens filing for similar relatives, still involves a significant delay. Us citizens sponsoring an unmarried son or daughter who is 21 years old or older face a processing time of approximately 109.5 months, or about 9 years and 2 months. This time frame is indicative of the visa backlog and high demand in this category, resulting in a lengthy waiting period. Lastly, for permanent residents filing for a spouse or child under 21, the California Service Center processes cases within about 52 months, or approximately 4 years and 4 months. This category generally experiences shorter processing times compared to preference categories, though delays can still occur. These processing times reflect the challenges and variations that can occur at the California Service Center due to a range of factors, including application volume, visa availability, and administrative workload. Applicants should be aware of these timelines when planning their immigration processes and consider potential delays as they navigate their petitions. USCIS I-130 processing times for 2024, National Benefits Center. At the National Benefits Center, the processing times for Form I-130 petition for alien relative vary based on the petition type and the relationship between the petitioner and the beneficiary. As of 2024, here are the estimated processing times. For U.S. citizens filing for a brother or sister, the processing time is relatively shorter compared to other service centers. At the NBC, 80% of these cases are completed within 56 months, about 4 years and 8 months, and 100% of cases are completed within 58 months, about 4 years and 10 months. Although this is faster than many other service centers, the process still involves a significant wait due to the high demand and annual visa limits for sibling sponsorships. U.S. citizens filing for a married son or daughter can expect their petitions to be processed within approximately 52 months, about 4 years and 4 months for 80% of cases, and within 55 months, about 4 years and 7 months for 100% of cases. This relatively shorter wait time reflects NBC's efficiency in handling petitions for married children, though delays are still a consideration due to visa quotas. For permanent residents sponsoring an unmarried son or daughter who is 21 years old or older, the processing time at the NBC is about 53 months, 4 years and 5 months for 80% of cases, and 53.5 months, 4 years and 5.5 months for 100% of cases. This consistent timeline indicates a relatively streamlined process for this category compared to some other service centers. When U.S. citizens sponsor an unmarried son or daughter who is 21 years old or older, the processing time at the NBC is approximately 56 months, about 4 years and 8 months for 80% of cases, and 78.5 months, about 6 years and 6 months for 100% of cases. This shows a considerable variation in wait times, with some cases extending beyond 6 years due to visa availability and demand. For U.S. citizens filing for a spouse, parent, or child under 21, the NBC processes 80% of these cases within 44.5 months, about 3 years and 8 months, and 100% of cases within 56 months, about 4 years and 8 months. This relatively quicker processing time reflects the priority given to immediate relatives, though there are still delays to account for. Permanent residents filing for a spouse or child under 21 experience a processing time of about 53.5 months, 4 years and 5.5 months for 80% of cases, and 59 months, 4 years and 11 months for 100% of cases. This timeline shows a moderate wait for this category, influenced by visa allocation and application volume. Overall, while the National Benefits Center generally offers more efficient processing times compared to some other centers, delays and variations can still occur. Applicants should remain informed and prepared for potential fluctuations in processing durations as they proceed with their petitions. USCIS I-130 processing times for 2024, Nebraska Service Center. At the Nebraska Service Center, processing times for Form I-130, petition for alien relative, vary depending on the type of petition and the relationship between the petitioner and the beneficiary. As of 2024, the processing times are as follows. For U.S. citizens filing for a brother or sister, the Nebraska Service Center processes 100% of these cases within approximately 46 months, about 3 years and 10 months. This relatively shorter timeline compared to other centers reflects the Nebraska Service Center's efficiency in handling sibling petitions, although the wait remains significant due to the high demand and visa limits for this category. When U.S. citizens file for a married son or daughter, the processing time is about 53 months, approximately 4 years and 5 months for 100% of cases. This wait time indicates a moderate processing period for petitions in this category, influenced by the number of visas available and overall demand. For permanent residents sponsoring an unmarried son or daughter who is 21 years old or older, the processing time at the Nebraska Service Center is around 51.5 months, about 4 years and 3.5 months for 100% of cases. This relatively consistent timeline suggests a streamlined process for this category, though delays can still be expected due to visa allocations and application volume. U.S. citizens filing for an unmarried son or daughter who is 21 years old or older can expect their petitions to be processed within approximately 51 months, about 4 years and 3 months for 100% of cases. This processing time is indicative of the demand and backlogs associated with this preference category. For permanent residents filing for a spouse or child under 21, the Nebraska Service Center processes these cases within around 39 months, about 3 years and 3 months. This is among the shorter processing times compared to other categories, reflecting a quicker turnaround for petitions involving immediate family members of permanent residents. Overall, the Nebraska Service Center generally provides relatively efficient processing times for various I-130 petition categories. However, applicants should remain aware of potential delays and variations and keep track of their case status to manage expectations effectively. USCIS I-130 processing times for 2024, Potomac Service Center. At the Potomac Service Center, processing times for Form I-130, petition for alien relative vary by petition type and the relationship between the petitioner and the beneficiary. As of 2024, the processing times are as follows. For us citizens filing for a brother or sister, the Potomac Service Center processes 100% of these cases within approximately 49.5 months, about 4 years and 1.5 months. This processing time reflects the center's efficiency in handling sibling petitions, though the wait remains significant due to the high demand and annual visa limits for this category. Citizens filing for a married son or daughter can expect their petitions to be processed within about 53 months, approximately 4 years and 5 months for 100% of cases. This timeline indicates a moderate wait for petitions in this category, influenced by the number of available visas in demand. For permanent residents sponsoring an unmarried son or daughter who is 21 years old or older, the processing time at the Potomac Service Center is around 50 months, about 4 years and 2 months for 100% of cases. This processing duration reflects the visa allocation and overall demand for this category. Citizens filing for an unmarried son or daughter who is 21 years old or older can expect their petitions to be processed within approximately 51.5 months, about 4 years and 3.5 months for 100% of cases. This wait time shows a relatively consistent processing period for this preference category, with slight variations possible due to backlogs and visa availability. For permanent residents filing for a spouse or child under 21, the Potomac Service Center processes these cases within around 38.5 months, about 3 years and 2.5 months. This relatively shorter timeline indicates a quicker processing period for petitions involving immediate family members of permanent residents compared to other categories. Overall, the Potomac Service Center offers relatively efficient processing times for various I-130 petition categories, though applicants should remain aware of potential delays and fluctuations. Keeping track of case status and staying informed about processing updates can help manage expectations throughout the immigration process. USCIS I-130 processing times for 2024, Texas Service Center. The processing times for Form I-130, Petition for Alien Relative, at the Texas Service Center can differ based on the type of petition and the relationship between the petitioner and the beneficiary. As of 2024, the estimated processing times are as follows. As for U.S. citizens filing for a brother or sister, the Texas Service Center processes 100% of these cases within approximately 54.5 months, about 4 years and 6.5 months. This processing time reflects the extended wait due to high demand and annual visa limits for sibling sponsorships, which often results in longer processing periods. U.S. citizens filing for a married son or daughter experience a much longer wait time. At the Texas Service Center, processing for 100% of these petitions takes about 130 months, approximately 10 years and 10 months. This extended timeline highlights the significant delays associated with preference categories, where visa quotas can lead to prolonged processing times. For permanent residents sponsoring an unmarried son or daughter who is 21 years old or older, the processing time at the Texas Service Center is around 54.5 months, about 4 years and 6.5 months for 100% of cases. This wait is consistent with the extended timelines typical for this category due to visa demand and allocation. When U.S. citizens file for an unmarried son or daughter who is 21 years old or older, the processing time is approximately 52.5 months, about 4 years and 4.5 months for 100% of cases. This time frame reflects a relatively shorter wait compared to some other categories but still involves significant delays. For permanent residents filing for a spouse or child under 21, the Texas Service Center processes these cases within about 46 months, approximately 3 years and 10 months. This is among the shorter processing times for immediate family members of permanent residents, reflecting a faster turnaround compared to preference categories. In summary, while the Texas Service Center provides varying processing times across different petition types, applicants should be prepared for potential delays, especially for preference categories with high demand and limited visa availability. Monitoring case status and staying updated with USCIS announcements can help manage expectations throughout the application process. USCIS I-130 processing times for 2024, Vermont Service Center. At the Vermont Service Center, the processing times for Form I-130 Petition for Alien Relative vary depending on the type of petition and the relationship between the petitioner and the beneficiary. As of 2024, the estimated processing times are as follows. For U.S. citizens filing for a brother or sister, the Vermont Service Center completes 100% of these cases within approximately 116.5 months, about 9 years and 8.5 months. This extended processing time highlights the significant delays due to the high demand and limited number of visas available for sibling sponsorships. U.S. citizens filing for a married son or daughter face an even longer wait at the Vermont Service Center, with processing times reaching about 130.5 months, approximately 10 years and 10.5 months for 100% of cases. This reflects the prolonged processing period typical for preference categories with stringent visa quotas. For permanent residents sponsoring an unmarried son or daughter who is 21 years old or older, the processing time is around 75.5 months, about 6 years and 3.5 months for 100% of cases. This indicates a significant wait, though it is relatively shorter compared to the processing times for U.S. citizens in similar categories. U.S. citizens filing for an unmarried son or daughter who is 21 years old or older can expect their petitions to be processed within approximately 80 months, about 6 years and 8 months for 100% of cases. This processing time is indicative of the high demand and visa limitations affecting this category. For permanent residents filing for a spouse or child under 21, the Vermont Service Center processes these cases within about 38 months, approximately 3 years and 2 months. This is among the shorter processing times for immediate family members of permanent residents, reflecting a quicker turnaround compared to preference categories. Overall, the Vermont Service Center exhibits significant variation in processing times depending on the petition type. Applicants should be prepared for extended wait times, particularly for preference categories, and remain informed about their case status to manage expectations effectively. Understanding the current USCIS processing times for I-130 applications in 2024 can help you better plan and manage your expectations during the immigration process. While delays and backlogs can be frustrating, staying informed and prepared can make a significant difference. By following the steps outlined and keeping track of your case status, you'll be one step closer to reuniting with your loved ones in the United States. If you need additional assistance, seeking legal advice can further streamline your immigration journey. That is all for today in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully the information is useful to you. See you later in the next video. Till then, take care.
Hello everyone, welcome back to channel US Immigration. We hope you're doing great. But in today's video, we'll be talking about current USCIS processing times of I-130 application for 2024. As of 2024, USCIS processing time for Form I-130 petition for alien relative varies significantly depending on the petition type and service center. For US citizens filing for a brother or sister, the processing time can be lengthy, with completion of for 100% of cases taking around 94.5 months to 181.5 months, reflecting high demand and annual visa caps. Sponsoring a married son or daughter, 21 or older, by US citizen takes about 101 months to 137 months for 80% and 100% of cases respectively. Permanent residents filing for an unmarried son or daughter who are 21 or older face processing times of 106.5 months to 164 months, while US citizens in the same category experience slightly shorter waits of 95.5 months to 132 months. Immediate relatives such as spouses, parents, and children under 21 typically have shorter processing times, averaging around 62 months to 81 months. For US citizens, though delays can still occur, permanent residents filing for spouses or children under 21 face times ranging from 81.5 months to 92 months. Processing times differ across service centers. As the California Service Center, US citizens sponsoring siblings can expect around 142.5 months, and for married sons and daughters around 129.5 months. Permanent residents sponsoring unmarried children see about 90 months, while US citizens for the same category have about 109.5 months. The National Benefit Center generally has shorter processing times, with siblings taking 56 months, married children 52 to 55 months, and unmarried children 53 to 78.5 months depending on the category. The Nebraska Service Center shows fastest times for siblings at 46 months, married children at 53 months, and permanent residents, immediate family, at around 39 months. The Potomac Service Center has processing time of 49.5 months for siblings, 53 months for married children, and 38.5 months for immediate family members. The Vermont Service Center has extended times, with siblings taking 116.5 months and married children around 130.5 months. For immediate family members, the wait is about 38 months. These varied process time reflect the challenges in managing visa demand and application volumes.